Now, Mullahs, at the outset, I wish to state, Mullahs, that this case has been argued at several levels. And Mullahs, most of them unsolicited, without reference to the arguments made by us. I don't think anybody on this side challenged the sovereignty of India. Nobody on this side challenged the sovereignty of India. I, Mullahs, at the outset stated that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India.
They say your first petitioner has said something which are not in sync with.
I'm not concerned with that. If the first petitioner has said something, if he has said it, in what circumstances he says it, is it recorded? You ask him for an affidavit. I have nothing to do with it. There are two. Hold on. Let's not take time on that. 1 second. Let's not take time on that. I am not standing for him for what he said if he said it. I am not here.
Mr. Sibal, do we take it that Mr. Lone, therefore, unconditionally accepts the sovereignty of India and that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of it?
He is a member of Parliament today. He has sworn to the Constitution of India. He is a citizen of India. How can he say otherwise? And if anybody has said it, Mullah, I, at my level, deprecate it.
No, it is one thing for Mr. Sibal to deprecate.
Let's not go into an issue.
A litigant before your lordship.
Ask him to file an affidavit, then I have nothing to do with it.
No, it's your client. You have to ask.
I don't know. You are making an allegation. I don't know.
Not support terrorism.
Let them reflect on it.
If you don't mind, take it on the pleadings. Ask him to file an affidavit. I may not appear for him. I don't know, Manoj. What have I? I am not to answer what an allegation that is made.
Because Mr. Sibal, when he invokes the jurisdiction of our court under Article 32 of the Constitution, he therefore necessarily abides by and owes allegiance to the Constitution.
And he's a member of the Lok Sabha. He is sworn to the Constitution of India. He's a citizen of India.
One second, Mr. Sibal. But that's Mr. 1 second. That's a submission, Mr. Sibal. But we want to have it from him that he unconditionally accepts that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India, and that he abides by and owes allegiance to the Constitution.
Of course, he has sworn to it. Terrorism became a member of the Lok Sabha. He swore to it.
Mr. Sibal, because then when you argue and you accept, as far as sovereignty is concerned, you accept the sovereignty of the,
of course.
Number one, the people of India. Number two, that J&K is an integral part of India. When you argue, your client says something outside the court, something different to it, there's contradiction. And probably then he's also accepting there was an issue and a problem which had to be dealt with.
If I start, recounting.
No, I'm not saying that.
So
be clear on that.
It will unnecessarily lead only to a media coverage. Let us not go that route. We are arguing a pure constitutional issue. There is a speaker of the BJP who was present there when this allegedly happened. There are some people who asked him to say something which he did not say. Why do you want me to go into all this?
No, please go into it. I have no difficulty. Lord, there is
it is not part of the record. It has been withdrawn. It has been deleted from the record. It is said in the. What is all this? It was said in the assembly, the BJP speaker was there. It was speaker not of his party. The BJP speaker was there. He was asked to say something which people ask other people to say on the streets of this country. Why do we want to go into this?
No, we would insist, Lord. You must go in.
Therefore, we accept.
Of course, but unconditionally.
We proceed on the basis that he's willing to file an affidavit before our court saying that, well, he owes allegiance like every other Indian citizen to the Constitution of India, and that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of the country.
Lord, I'm sorry for your interruption. Another aspect, the affidavit mentions that in all public speeches of petitioner number 1, he supports separatist elements and other elements. Let him say he does not support secessionism and terrorism. No citizen of this country can have any objection in filing that affidavit.
There's another petitioner, Justice Masoodi. Please allow me to argue.
No,
Justice Masoodi. You want to take any action against the gentleman, you take action.
Unfair to us.
Please don't derail a pure legal submission.
We'll hear you for Mr. Lone as well. There's no difficulty.
He wants to have it.
He has come to our court. We are more than duty bound to hear his submissions, and we are in the course of hearing his submissions. All that we want to say is like everyone else here, because we have had people from across the political spectrum in Jammu and Kashmir who have presented rival viewpoints before us, different perspectives, which is welcome. That's why we are here to resolve those issues. But all of them have come here in one spirit, which is that they abide by the integrity of
You
the.
cannot be a member of the Lok Sabha and be a member there without abiding by the Constitution and an oath of office that I abide by the Constitution of India. He has to take that oath before because he enters the Lok Sabha, as we all do.
That's what.
And there's an affidavit filed there, Malaj. How can that be? But be that as it may, Malaj, I did not know of this fact till this morning. Somebody
Just
raised
ask
it,
him to
Malaj.
file a short affidavit before us, a one-page affidavit. That's all that is necessary.
Lord, we are given a copy to Mr. Sibal's client. Lord.
We'll give
Everybody
the
has to
affidavit.
serve.
There is no,
All right, we'll
there is
then-
no question, Malaj. I would not stand here. If he doesn't give it, I would not stand here arguing for him.
So before we close the argument
Yeah.
tomorrow, just ask him to file a one-page affidavit. That's all that we.
Yes,
Taken
and
on
I
this,
would
Malaj.
request
We have
Mr. Sibal to insist to his client that no citizen would have any objection in saying that I do not support terrorism and
What is all this
separatist
terrorism?
activity. Let him say that, or say that I
Yes,
will
what
not
is all
say
this?
this.
What
Let
is
it
all
be clear.
this? What is all this?
Which he is supporting.
What is all this? Well, we will certainly, Malaj.
I'm sure Mr. Sibal will.
So we'll convey this to him and he will file a short affidavit.
Malaj, had I known this, I would have myself.
See
Yes.
what affidavit.
Anyway.
Can you allow
we'll
me?
see tomorrow.
If not 2:30,
Once.
half an hour
Yes,
is lost
Mr.
just on this.
Mr. Sibal, yes.
It's not just on this, Malak. It is a serious issue.
What is a serious
condition
issue?
is
But
serious.
do you want me to say something that I shouldn't say in court?
Well, he wants his fundamental rights to be enforced in this.
There are, everybody has fundamental rights in this country.
But you take a
including
concrete
including those who on the streets you vilify.
They are also wrong.
So then that's all right, then you should apologize for them.
All right. Yes, Mr.
So let me argue the case, please.
They are not.
Mr.
They
Sibal,
will
I
not
think-
represent
Sir.
them.
Mr. Solicitor, we have indicated to Mr.
Your
Sibal,
Lordship have
let him
indicated
now
to
open
me.
the argument.
I
Let him
made a
open the
commitment that there will be an
argument. Yes, Mr.
affidavit.
Sibal, you open the argument. now.
Yes, please.